TV programme last night. It was on ITV. It argued about the fact that vitamin supplements are not needed by the general population, despite us, of course, being in the midst of cold and flu season. My house, I don't know whether we're ever going to get rid of it. People are becoming very, very confused, I would say, from hearing different things from different places, different pieces of advice, and it just seems that every day we're being told something different. 1 minute vitamins work, the next minute supplements don't. What is the right way? I have absolutely no idea. Well, here to discuss in defence of supplements is Rob Hobson, who's head of nutrition at Healthspan. Rob, interesting viewing last night.
Yes, it was interesting viewing. It did raise some key issues, but I don't think it's anything we haven't really heard before.
Yeah. Just anybody who didn't catch the programme last night, but who does take vitamins and is very interested in that field, what did they say in a nutshell?
So their findings were that there were some people that were taking too many. There was some people that actually needed to take a supplement off the back of their blood test. And there was an issue of sort of double dosing, so ending up taking quite high doses of supplements. The key points, really.
So you're going to defend it. You're going to say yes, supplement. The key point was that people don't need supplements. They don't need all these vitamins. You're saying that yes, they do.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be really objective about this. I mean, food should come first. That's a no-brainer. But I think there are certain times and certain people that may need to invest in a supplement to bridge that gap where their diet might be lacking. If you look at big studies done with the general population, like the National Diet and Nutrition Survey, we can see there's gaps and there's low intakes in a significant number of people, especially around the minerals like iron and magnesium. You can also see that only 27% of people actually eat 5 a day, and very few people eat oily fish, which is our main source of omega-3. So although the argument against is that you can get everything from your diet if you're eating a healthy, balanced diet, we know that a lot of people are not.
Yeah.
So
and they're using supplements basically as a substitute for the healthy diet.
I think that supplements are definitely not a substitute. I mean, they shouldn't be used as an antidote to an unhealthy diet, and you should always come from the food first point. But I think that there are certain times where your diet might be lacking. A good example is a few weeks ago I had to take a course of antibiotics which destroys the bacteria in your tummy, so I took a probiotic supplement for a couple of weeks just to try and readdress that.
Why do people not tell you these things? Should that not be? Should a doctor not say to you, right, you're on a course of antibiotics, and by the way, this is going to do this to you, may get you better, but it's going to have side effects, and here's what you need to do to counteract that.
I think some GPs would give you that advice. I think maybe there's a lot of GPs that aren't trained in nutrition, so possibly they may not know. Like I said, the problem is there is an awful lot of information out there in the media about health, nutrition, diet, food, and some of it is very conflicting because it's the very nature of research. It does change all the time. But I think you just need to find a trustworthy voice, and when it comes to supplements, I think you just need to take a really sensible approach, find out what you genuinely need and how much you need to take.
Well, yeah, you're right, because I mean, so many people walk into health shops and they'll go, oh, I'm feeling a wee bit tired, or I need a wee pick me up, and the next thing you know, you're walking out of certain stores with the two bags full of stuff that's going to yes, you'll open it, you'll try it maybe for 2 days, and literally they're going to sit in your cupboards and go off. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah. I've done it. I'm totally guilty of doing that. So I basically said, right, I'm going to have my blood test, which you're entitled to, your health check once a year. Get your cholesterol checked, blood pressure, all the rest of it. And then from that, it's like, right, I need to take this supplement. I need to take that supplement. So I take vitamin D every day because we are so deficient in vitamin D in Northern Ireland because we've no sun. So, for anybody who wants vitamin D supplements, what would you recommend?
So, yeah, I would recommend, first of all, if you want to get tested just to see what your levels are. And then I would just take a supplement that is around, the recommended device is 10 micrograms a day. So look for supplements within the nice dose. You don't need to go for a super, super high dose. And it's possibly that you only need to take it over the winter months when it is particularly dark.
No, this is Northern Ireland.
Or in Northern Ireland for the entire year. So, Yeah.
What about vitamin C? Lots of talk about vitamin C, people taking up to 6,000 milligrams a day.
Yeah.
You know, what should we be taking vitamin C wise, and should everybody be taking it?
I don't think everybody needs to take vitamin C. It's one of the vitamins that is very easily obtained from food. Um, there may be instances where you might need to take more vitamin C. There's a lot of research that does associate it with the immune system. At 6,000 milligrams seems a little bit excessive. The RDA is much, much less than that. So you will essentially pee it out, and it is also acidic, so it could cause a bit of irritation in your gut as well at those high levels.
Okay, so if we want information, we're not quite sure about where to go, so what can we do and where can we go?
So you can get information on nutrition and general wellness from NHS Choices. If you want information on supplements, you could try companies like Healthspan at www.healthspan.co.uk. That company also actually has a call centre that you can call with people that are nutritionally trained to give you the right advice.
What do you take, Rob, every day without fail?
I don't every day. I take them as and when I need them. So I also take a vitamin D during the winter because I think it's important. That's probably it, really.
Okay, good advice. Rob,
Great.
thanks. Brilliant talking to you. Thanks a million.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thank you.